Amigos de Zona Peluquería, estamos aquí con Richard Mannha, el director artístico de Tony & Gay y quien ha liderado esta, clases magistrales que ha dado Tony & Gay para L'Oréal en Buenos Aires. Buenos días, Richard.
Buenos días.
Muy buenos días. Y Richard, queremos preguntarte a ti, hace 6 meses nos visitaste por primera vez, sabemos que disfrutás muchísimo Argentina y a ver, ¿qué opinión nos das de las mujeres argentinas, de cómo has disfrutado de tu estadía aquí?
I love Argentina. It's great to be back after 6 months. And what I love most about Argentina is the place, the people. The people are so beautiful. They have passionate hearts. They're very passionate people. They're very good-looking people too. You're very lucky to work with beautiful models here. And the food is amazing.
Porque vimos cambios realmente notables en modelos que eran muy jóvenes, en modelos que creíamos eran muy clásicas. ¿Sabes lo difícil que es cortarle realmente en forma notable a una modelo y poder mostrar lo que ustedes hacen, que es realmente arte en el escenario? ¿Cómo podemos hacer, porque es la gran duda que tienen muchos de nuestros seguidores de Zona Peluquería, para generar una propuesta de corte y que nuestra clienta, esa clienta que creemos que es clásica, se anime a realizarse ese corte increíble que acaban de aprender con ustedes?
It's very important to give clients the option of having something new. It could be like a fringe, a color, but the best way to communicate with them is visually. So to show pictures and to kind of be inspired and creative to inspire your clients. For me in the salon, I like to always sit down with each and every client, have a consultation, listen to what they want and also recommend what I think, and we communicate together to create something that's going to be suitable and beautiful for that person.
Otra cosa que nosotros vemos es que cada vez que vienes a Argentina, cada vez que te paras en un escenario, cada vez que te googleamos o te buscamos en YouTube, te vemos de una manera diferente. Tanto el look personal tuyo como la vestimenta, y es algo que vemos en cada uno de los artistas Tony & Gay que realmente se paran en un escenario. Es como que si tuvieran un uniforme común, pero que ese uniforme fuera la moda. ¿Eso es así?
Muchas gracias, by the way. Thank you. Well, yeah, I think everyone has their own taste. We encourage individuality, so we don't all want to look the same. We all want to be individuals. So for me, because I travel around the world a lot, I like to buy clothes from Argentina, from London, from New York, from Paris, from Australia. Wherever I am, I like to shop and put some clothes on and just be a little different, but still having a sense of fashion about what I do and making sure it suits me, you know? Because how I dress is an expression of my taste. And people in our industry sometimes look at you, either they like your taste or they don't like your taste. So if you look good and it looks fashionable, people will think he's got good taste. They'll trust me more in doing something with their hair. I think it's very important to look good and make an effort in the way you dress, not just on a Saturday, but from Monday to Saturday when you're working. That's very, very important to make a bit more of an effort, but to be comfortable. Don't wear something you're not comfortable in. I think comfortability is the most important. If you want to wear sneakers, wear sneakers. Don't have to follow the rules. Think outside the box, be comfortable, but make an effort with the way you look, because in our industry, it's important to present yourself in the right way, to smell nice, to smile, to have your hair done. People look at that and think this guy's made an effort. They would, he looks professional. They will trust that person more when that person puts more of an effort, rather than coming with no clothes, no makeup, hairs everywhere. It's not professional. You've got to think 5-star. When you go to a 5-star hotel, you expect everything 5-star. Same with the salons. If you want to be a great salon, give your best with the way you present yourself, the way you look, the way you work, communication, presentation. Everything is very important to have a totality in a great hairdresser.
Ustedes como artistas realmente de Tony & Gay son realmente diferentes, se presentan de una manera muy atractiva para las clientas, llevan, como te decía, la moda dentro de lo que es su uniforme, pero también veo que son como súper disciplinados con el tema de horarios. ¿El horario es tan importante como en cualquier otra profesión aquí?
Of course, it's so important. If you if you say to someone, for example, if you say you're going to be there at a certain time, I believe we ought to be ready at a certain time. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you run late because you're busy in the salon. But as long as you treat everyone well and you explain that you're running a little bit late and be prompt, I think it's professional. In my life, in my career, I've worked as a hairdresser for 17 years. And never once have I called in sick on a Saturday. Never once. Because Saturday is the busiest day. And clients come from all over to have a haircut with me. If I call in sick because I went out the day before, it's not professional. So I think you've got to be reliable and professional.
Podemos decir que lo mejor que puede tener ser un estilista profesional exitoso es tener muy buena salud, entonces, sobre todo los sábados.
Bravo, exactly. So, party, okay, but go to work on Saturday.
¿Cómo hacemos o cómo hacen esos dueños de esos salones, esos empleados que quieren crecer, esos estilistas, esos coloristas, esos asistentes que quieren realmente ser distintos? Están dentro de un salón y quieren sobresalir, quieren llegar a ser un artista, un gran estilista, un gran colorista. ¿Qué le recomiendas tú para que puedan hacerlo? ¿Por dónde comienzan?
There's a saying in English, people think the grass is greener on the other side. No. The grass is greener where you water it. If you just stay in one place, work hard, have the right attitude, be consistent, it's amazing after time how successful you begin to become. It's like a plant. If I had a plant and I put it in the ground, if I lift it up after 2 weeks, put it here, lift it up in 2 weeks, it's not going to grow. But when you put it in, you put the soil, you water it, you water it, you water it, you water it, it begins to grow. And one day, you'll eat the fruit and enjoy it. I started when I was 16 years old with Tony and Guy as a first-year assistant. I was shampooing, I was sweeping the floor, I was cleaning the towels. I started from the bottom. But when I was starting, I saw my future big. I wanted to travel the world one day, do shows, seminars, while I was firstly starting. I knew it took hard work to get there, but I'm doing it now. I'm traveling the world, I'm doing all the creative stuff that I love to do, but I saw myself do that many, many years ago. A lot of people will look at me today and they look at the picture of where I am today and say, I want to do that, but they haven't seen the video of where I've come from. If they see the video of all the hard work that I've done to get here, some people will think, maybe not, because it's hard work to get somewhere. But I think it's worth it. If you love doing what you do, if you're passionate, working is fun. You work hard, be disciplined, and keep your eyes on the prize. It's like running a relay. When you run a relay in the Olympics, when they run the 100-meter sprint, they don't look this way, they don't look this way. They keep their eyes on the prize and they run. And that's what you got to do in life. Don't worry about this person, don't worry about that person. Have a big vision of tomorrow. Keep your eyes on the prize, focus, work hard, have the right attitude and smile, and you will achieve anything you put your heart to. Just a little story. When I was 16 years old, when I first started, I was cleaning the salon outside the salon, sweeping the leaves from the trees. And I saw on the Tony and Guy TV, Tony, his youngest brother, Anthony Mascolo, win a big award at the British Hairdressing Awards. I was in Australia. I was 16 years old. I was sweeping. I looked on the TV. I said, one day I'm going to achieve this. 16 years later, in London last year, I won London Hairdresser of the Year. But it took a lot of hard work for me to get there. What am I saying? I think if you have a big vision, you have a big dream, you work hard, anything you put your heart, hands and mind to, you will achieve.
Nosotros creemos que además de un gran peluquero, un gran estilista, tú eres un gran motivador. ¿Cómo un gran motivador y un gran estilista como eres tú, que viaja por todo el mundo, encuentra o redescubre la creatividad día a día?
Very good question. I get tired of, thank you. I like to think different every day. I like to think outside the box. If I've done something one day, I like to do something different the next day. I like to keep me motivated, So by trying new things, it allows me to stay motivated. Hairdressing is a young people's game. You don't have to be young, you have to think young. Why? Because young people, they see something one day, they do it the next. But the older we get, the longer it takes for us to adapt to new fashion. adapt to new technology. We've got to think young to adapt quickly, to stay fresh and up to date with the trends of fashion. And that's what keeps you inspired.
Richard Mannha, realmente muchísimas gracias por esta entrevista que nos acabas de dar. Para mí es un gran placer haberte entrevistado, haberte dado estos minutos para compartir todo tu conocimiento y toda tu inspiración sobre lo que es el mercado de la peluquería. Así que desde Zona Peluquerías, muchísimas gracias Richard, y creo que querés invitarnos para estos 50 años de Toni & Guy, esta empresa enorme de 400 y tantos salones, 5.000 y tantos empleados, que va a ser un festejo increíble y que a lo mejor esos seguidores de Zona Peluquerías pueden ir. ¿Te parece que vale la pena que vayan?
It is worth it. It's going to be an amazing, amazing show. 50th anniversary. The catwalk is 80 meters, 8,000 people from all around the world. It's going to be one of the best hair shows in the world.
Lo han escuchado, Richard Mannha. Disfruten de todos sus shows, disfrutemos de las capacitaciones que nos tiene acostumbrados y motívense, inspírense, porque realmente eso va a hacer que ustedes puedan crecer y que sus equipos puedan crecer. Muchísimas gracias Richard, y seguimos con más aquí en esta Masterclass de Toni & Guy en L'Oréal. Muchas gracias Richard.
Muchas gracias. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One last thing I want to say is whatever you do, have fun doing it, enjoy it. We're hairdressers, you know, enjoy what you do, be humble to grow, be confident to do what you do, and remain loving doing what you do and have the passion. Don't lose the passion. The passion is what keeps you loving doing what you do. So enjoy, have fun, and smile.